The big three areas of healthy living are diet, exercise, and sleep. And one currently popular dietary technique that integrates all is intermittent fasting, or IF. Now, IF has recently become the health trend, and I used to think fasting is just for religious purpose or whenever people want to protest. But apparently, it's more than that. It's claimed to cause weight loss, improve metabolic health, and extend the lifespan. So, how does it really work and what are the benefits? If you're interested to find out the answer, then keep watching. Hey guys, this is your pharmacist Sidra, and today's video is all about intermittent fasting, which has become the new buzzword. So let's talk basics first. That what is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is basically an eating plan that switches between fasting and eating on a regular schedule, meaning you restrict your calories based on time. Now, many diets focus on what to eat, but intermittent fasting is all about when to eat. It does not mean complete lack of food during fasting hours. It just means you restrict or reduce the food that you consume. Now, how to do the intermittent fasting? There are several ways to do it, but they're all based on choosing regular time periods to eat and fast. For instance, you might try eating only during an 8-hour period each day and fast for the remainder 16 hours. And this is called the daily time restricted fasting. Basically, you eat normally, but only within the 8-hour window each day. For example, you can skip breakfast, eat your lunch at noon and dinner by 8 p.m. And if you're a breakfast eater, then make sure that the last meal of your day is taken by 6 p.m. and then not to eat overnight, of course. And then have your breakfast at 8 a.m. the next morning or 10 a.m., whatever works for you. Now, everyone has a different way of doing it. To me, of all the different kinds of fasting schedule, 8 to 16 hour schedule seems to be the easiest, especially when you can take the advantage of the sleep hours. Another way you might choose to fast is following 5x2 or the fast diet schedule, which basically you eat normally for 5 days a week, but then cut down the calories to 500 to 600 for 2 days a week. And generally speaking, for women, it's considered 500 calories, and for men, it's considered 600 calories. You can also try alternate day fasting, in which you fast for a day and then eat normally for a day and fast for the next day. Pretty easy, right? Generally speaking, it's recommended that women fast only 14 to 15 hours because we seem to do better with slightly shorter fasts, because I think we tend to get hangry. I mean, honestly, I think I'm not at my best when I'm hungry. Anyways, whatever schedule you choose to follow, just remember the main idea is that you primarily eat healthy foods during your eating window, because intermittent fasting won't work if you eat lots of junk food or excessive number of calories. You know, what you can do is drink lots of water, drink coffee, mainly without sugar and creamer, which is considered 0 calorie or up to 5 to 10 calories. You can also drink any other 0 calories beverage during the fasting time, because that will actually help reduce the feelings of hunger. Okay, now that we know what intermittent fasting is, the question arises, why do it? And here are the 5 main benefits, in addition to many other, but the 5 main benefits why I consider intermittent fasting very often, and I think you should consider it too. The first one is that it helps lose weight. And let's be honest, guys, many of us do intermittent fasting to lose weight, and it makes sense because it makes you eat fewer calories while slightly boosting your metabolism, and there is a science behind it. What happens is when we eat food, it's broken down into sugar, which is taken up by cells for energy with the help of insulin. Now, when you fast, the insulin level drops, therefore the cells won't get more sugar, rather they will be forced to release the stored sugar to be used as energy, which in turn help lose weight. Easy science, right? Basically, the entire idea of IF is to allow insulin levels to go down far enough and for long enough that we burn our fat. The second benefit is heart health. Now, heart disease is currently the world's biggest killer. Researchers actually show that intermittent fasting can potentially improve some risk factors related to heart health. It actually improves the blood pressure, lowers the LDL level, which is the bad cholesterol in our body. Also, it lowers the inflammation, lowers the blood sugar levels, which is a win-win. Intermittent fasting can also help in cell repair. Now, what happens is when we fast, our body initiates a cellular waste removal process, and this involves the cells breaking down and metabolizing the broken and dysfunctional protein that build up inside our cell over time. Now, this is beneficial because it provides protection against diseases like cancer, Alzheimer's disease, asthma, or even arthritis. Now, you may be surprised that intermittent fasting also improves the brain health. Normally, what's good for our body is also considered good for our brain. IF is so important for your brain because it can actually help your brain get rid of toxins. It may also help increase the growth of new nerve cells, which can actually help with the brain function. Another great benefit is that intermittent fasting affects the growth hormones. When you're fasting, your body changes hormone levels to make stored fat more accessible, right? In fact, the blood levels of human growth hormone increases by 5-fold when we are fasting. And higher level of this hormone can facilitate fat burning, muscle gain, and has many other benefits. Basically, the bottom line is that intermittent fasting is primarily a weight loss tool that helps for many people, but it doesn't work for all. It can also have some unpleasant side effects like nausea, fatigue, headache, insomnia, and of course, hunger. An important thing I want to mention here is that intermittent fasting is not recommended for people who have or are prone to have any eating disorder. Also, individuals who are underweight, struggling with weight gain, under the age of 18, pregnant, or breastfeeding should not fast because they need sufficient calories on daily basis for proper developments, and it makes sense when you are fasting, you're depriving your body of those essential nutrients. So if you have any of these health conditions, do talk to your doctor before starting intermittent fasting. Well, if you don't have these conditions and decide to try intermittent fasting, keep in mind that the diet quality is crucial. It's not possible to binge on junk foods during eating hours and expect to lose weight and boost your metabolism or health. Another thing to remember is that it's not going to show its effect right away. Like, don't expect it to work overnight. It may take about 3 to 4 weeks to see the full results. So be patient and be consistent. Lastly, if you guys have any questions, more facts to add, or share your personal experience on intermittent fasting, then feel free to write it in the comments because I love to read your comments. Like and share if you found value in this video, and subscribe now for more awesome content on health and pharmacy. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.